Hi there, welcome my dear students. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you how you can redraw the Instagram logo. So what you can do, you can go onto the Google and you can type Instagram logo.png and you can click on images, and from here this is similar to the Instagram logo. So what you can do, you can copy and you can download this into your system, or you can copy and paste that into Instagram in your Illustrator. And after that, what you can do, once you have this here, you need to come here into the properties and sorry, you need to select the image, and from here you need to reduce the opacity. I'm gonna say the opacity is 39. 39 is good, or 39 or 40 or 23. And after that I will come up in the layers and I will lock this layer so I can work on it. So this is not gonna move now. Next thing, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna pick up my rectangle tool from here. So from here I'm gonna say fill is needs to be none, and I need a stroke that is going to be 1 pt, and I'm gonna draw that box here like this. Now what I can do, I will zoom up and I will adjust my corners, edges from here. Okay, that looks fine. Let's come at bottom. Bottom is also fine. Let's fix up on the on here. Okay, so right now can you see it's looking perfectly fine. Now the next thing, can you see, let me pick up my selection tool. Can you see these four corners, these circles here? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up these and I'm gonna drag down to lower so I can make this round now. Can you see how much easy is this? The next thing that I'm gonna do is I will do Control C and Control V to duplicate my layer. And right now, if I come up here, and can you see scale corners? If I disable this and if I select that again, and if I scale this now, can you see it's going into the circle now? So can you see once that option is disabled, once this option scale corner option is disabled, this is not gonna like scale your corner. So we are gonna say we want to scale the corners as well, like once this is gonna be onto a small size. So what I'm gonna do, I will put that here and I will use Alt and Shift key to like reduce this equally from all of the sides. So this looks much better here. And the next thing is, right now I want this to be center, and from top and bottom, and here this is looking almost into the center now. And let me make this a little smaller. Here you go. Okay, the next thing that I need is, I will come up here and I need a ellipse tool. You can use the Alt key and you can create a circle, and you can hold the Shift key to create like equal circle. Can you see, if I'm not using the equal sign, it's an oval shape and it's not like that. So what I'm gonna do, I will use Alt and Shift key both at the same time, and can you see I have the perfect circle now. So what I'm gonna do, I will pick up my selection tool by typing V, and I'm gonna select both of these, or I'm gonna select all of these three, and I'm gonna say I want this to be into center. From I want this to be like horizontally center and vertically as well. So it's perfectly into the center now. So the next thing that I need to do is, I'm gonna work on this one, on my stroke. So right now my stroke is black, so I'm gonna say I want to increase the stroke size. That is going to be little much higher. Let's do that. There you go, it's perfectly fine. Now I need to increase the stroke as well. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna pick up my stroke, I'm gonna increase the size of stroke. There you go, it's looking perfectly fine. The next thing that I have to do, I need to draw this circle as well. So I'm gonna pick up my ellipse tool again, Alt and the Shift key. So it's almost there. And right now it's using the, I don't want to use any stroke, but I want this to be white color. So right now ellipse is not fine. Let me delete this one. Let's create another one. So can you see this one? It's going there. So it's perfectly fine. So let me adjust that. There you go. It's looking perfectly fine here. Now what I'm gonna do, I will pick up I will pick up this one. I will pick up both stroke, and I'm gonna say this is going to be white in color. So can you see these are both are in the white in colors. Okay, now the next thing what I'm gonna do, I will pick up the outer line, this one, rectangle, and I'm gonna say stroke that is going to be none. And on fill, I will come up here and I will click on this gradient. Can you see this one? So maybe you can't see similar to this one that that can be on top. So what you can do, so maybe that is like that is similar to this one. So on your end, what you can do, you can like click on arrange and you can say send to back. So this will look like similar to this one. So the next thing that we need to do before working on this one, so I have to pick up my eyedropper tool and I will zoom in here and I'm gonna pick up this color from here. So I will come up in my fill and I will say add to swatches. So I'm gonna add my colors to here. So can you see I have this color here. The next thing I'm gonna pick up my second color from by clicking here at the top right corner, that is blue one. So I'm gonna say add new to swatches. So click on OK. So I have the second color now. The third one, this reddish one, I need this one. I will click here and I will click on fill and I will say new swatches. Can you see that tooltip? And I will click on OK. So this is gonna be very handy now. I will show you how. Okay, next thing that I'm gonna do, I will pick up my selection tool and I will select my shape again and I will come up into the fill and I will say I want to go into the gradient options. So in the gradient options right now it's the linear one. So I want to choose the radial one. The next thing that I have to do is I'm gonna pick up from here the gradient option. Can you see this one? So what I'm gonna do, I will make this, I will put this like here similar to this one, and after that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna increase this radial size. So I'm gonna increase this from here like this. Okay, it's looking perfectly fine. Now the next thing is that I have to do, can you see this gradient slider? I will double click on here on this gradient slider and from here I will come up here and can you see we have those swatches that we have saved. I will click on this one. Can you see this one? We have this one color here, and after that I'm gonna pick up my second gradient slider. I will double click on here and from here I'm gonna choose the second one. Can you see we have both two gradients from here? Now we need this middle one, the reddish one here. So what I'm gonna do, I will come up in the middle. Can you see in the middle when I'm hovering here I have this. Can you see gradient slider? I will just do one click and I can add the gradient here, the gradient slider. I will double click on here and from here I'm gonna choose the third one, the third color from here. So can you see you have the gradient option here? So if you want to remove that, you can take over this one and you can remove the option. So I will do Control Z. So my slider is here. So oops, one second. Let me close this one and let me zoom out. So here you go. So we're pretty much closer. The color is little different but almost similar to Instagram. So that's how you're gonna like create an Instagram. You can redraw the Instagram logo. So if you have liked my video, kindly please do subscribe and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.